Hello, Overclockers. Welcome. Oh, screw this. Where's EPIC when you need him?
Oh, and welcome back. We're ready with what is going to be our second to last game of this evening.
Yes.
It's going to be Granny's Knockers versus... I say Granny's Knockers, but we don't actually know if it's Granny's Knockers or Granny Knockers. They've changed it a few times. But versus GosuGirls, who've struggled all day. Granny's Knockers have had a couple of good showings. Yeah, so...
I'm going to be very unserious for a second. Can you say Granny Knockers 5 times fast?
Listen, this is... My accent is not up for debate here.
I
don't want to be put on blast.
Okay, okay. What about another tongue twister? What tongue twister do you know?
I don't know what seashells on the seashore. That's alright.
Yeah, that's
alright.
Okay,
that's not
okay.
too bad. It's not too bad. I noticed that I avoided the R's and the N's there. Anyway.
Wait, yeah, hang on. That's cheating.
So,
what?
I was ready for that. Anyway, but on a more serious note, we're ready. We're excited to go for what should be, hopefully, a bit more of a more competitive game. The thing is it's getting late in the day. And a lot of the games now, it is playing for seeding. We only had the one group, so there's only 7 teams. So the thing is now we need to be brutally honest. Is that at this point there will be some teams that have kind of been like, you know what, we've lost out today, and they'll just be chilling, they'll just be vibing, having a bit of a time. So we might not get the most competitive games, but I'm hoping we get something. Maybe get some cheese strats or something. Anything.
Yeah, I want to see, because when we're looking into this, these are not the teams that we're expecting to win. The teams that we're expecting to top. Like we've just had the games coming from. The previous game, those two teams are the top, right? They are what 5-0 and then 4-1. When we're coming into these two teams, these are probably the middle of the rest.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about F1, you have the best of the rest, right? When you're talking about the sixth place downwards, GosuGirls, they've had a struggle.
Yep.
They've had a little bit of a struggle coming into this. So I want to see more fun rounds.
I can paint a little bit of a picture. GosuGirls, they've struggled in Yari 13-0'd them, Scalp 13-1'd them, Bleak 13-1'd them as well.
they've had 2 rounds.
So they've had a struggle. They've had a very difficult day. Then again, you know, it's just land. They're just vibing. They're just having a good time, and you know, the atmosphere is really good downstairs. So
yeah, I was stood behind them watching one of the games, and they looked like they were having fun.
That's what's all about.
They were talking to
Yeah,
each other. They weren't raging. That they were getting 13 out of 31. They were having fun with the rounds, which is what we want to see in this game. We want to see more fun rounds, and maybe even get more rounds on the board as a total.
Listen, I made the mistake of asking for a close game last time, so I'm not going to say anything.
No, it's not even about asking for a close game. We're going to get a few rounds on the board for both teams, and then we'll be happy, okay, guys? That's all we're asking for.
We certainly will be. But yeah, we're just waiting on getting the information, we're getting the maps and stuff, and then getting into the game. That's really all we're waiting on, and then we can kind of get started. Like I mentioned, this is the second to last game. The final game of the evening will be Bleak versus Granny's Knockers. So Granny's Knockers, they get to finish tonight with 2 games on stream, and they've had a couple. When I was downstairs earlier on, they had the best atmosphere.
Really?
100%. Okay. They were screaming after everything, and I think
they like screaming like the CS guys.
Oh no, they were screaming. They were actually
screaming.
I was quite surprised because the CS are normally the loudest.
CS are too loud sometimes.
They put up a performance for being the loudest, and I think
really?
I'll paint a picture for Granny's Knockers that I'm not sure which player it was, but they were in a one versus one, and they took their headset off to scream at someone and to get trash talk them, and they put their headset back on and immediately lost the gunfight. And it just kind of encapsulated the LAN experience because they just lost the gunfight right away and then started eating their 20 nugget share box that was next to them, and it was really. I
think that's the best way to do that, right?
It really did have it.
Is mid round, you take your headset off in a 1v1 situation, you scream at your opponent, you put your headset back on, whiff. But you have a box of chicken nuggets.
Exactly,
next to you,
they had
so
it all
absolutely
covered.
fine, right?
They didn't even look bothered as well. That was the thing. They were just like they were not even bothered. I'm not.
What was the scoreline at that point though?
They were winning. They did win.
They
did end up winning.
Okay.
They did end up winning. I think it was the Granny's Knockers versus GDL game. I think they won 13-9, and then they were well up at one point though. I think that's why they were getting louder. I think because they were kind of getting followed away for it. But
well, there's nothing more than a big round differential to livening up the spirits of the winning team, right?
Yeah.
Yes, maybe it might get a little bit stressful when the rounds get a little bit too close, but in the end, like you said, they did close that out, so it's a win on the board for them.
Yeah.
And realistically, coming into this, I'm expecting it to be another win for them.
Yes. Yeah.
GosuGirls, unless they pull something miraculous out of the bag, I don't think they're going to be able to take the map.
Yeah.
But they might have a little bit of a showing in a few rounds that I'm not necessarily looking for the whole game, but a few standout rounds from them could be, well, nice to see.
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice to see something. I'm hoping that we don't just get like a straight kind of steamroll through. It's also the first time they've been on stream today as well, so they get their limelight, I guess, and maybe this is the game for them to activate and show up. And I'm hoping that it is.
Maybe
I'm a hoping
Copian
kind of play. If you noticed, if you're here for the last game, I'm very much full of hope here, and it seems to slowly be diminishing as the night goes on.
I feel like I'm bringing the hope down. I feel like I'm just throwing too many but they're not good.
Yeah.
But
listen, this is my first Epic LAN. This is only the second time I've did Val, so I'm here. I'm just here to bring the vibes up. You're the one with the more experience with who's going to be playing what, and you have the knowledge. Like, I'm almost like a horse with blinkers on. Like, I'm completely tunnel visioned in. I have no outside kind of interference. I'm just going by what I see on the day, and you're just here like, well, actually this.
This isn't gonna go. But no, right. Well, I'm gonna go get a little bit of hope up, and I'm gonna come back a lot more positive, and we're gonna swap roles, okay? When we come back, we're gonna go away for we're gonna swap seats. We're gonna go for a short 10-minute break.
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna swap personalities. I'm gonna be the hype one. I'm gonna be like, yeah, they're gonna win this, yeah, for sure. And then you're just gonna be a little bit more realist.
I'll be the realist one. I think. I don't think I have that in me, but we'll try. Anyway, we're gonna go for a little bit of a break just because I'm feeling the heat. We're just waiting for some things to come through. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'll see you shortly. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
She's the type of girl to treat a Tuesday night like a Friday. What's that in a cup? She don't really know, but it's working. High off these pills, 6-inch heels and attention. She might want the world, but she might need an intervention. Hey, I ain't really trying to judge you. Low-key, girl, I'm cheering for you. Now show 'em how to break the rules. So put on a little perfume. Tell your girls you're running late. Don't forget about your new shoes. You know, the ones that work your legs. Ain't a man alive can stop you now. You're a highlight girl. Oh, oh, highlight girl. To you the game is easy. Live fast, die young, speak freely. Don't let them think you're needy. Don't fuck first night, ideally, no. Look at her go. Almost done crossing off your checklist. Pulling up slow. Presidential suite out in Vegas. Oh, oh, I ain't really trying to judge you. Yeah. Low-key, girl, I'm cheering for you. Now show 'em how to break the rules. So put on a little perfume. Tell your girls you're running late. Don't forget about your new shoes. You know, the ones that work your legs. Ain't a man alive can stop you now. Highlight girl. Oh, highlight girl. Oh, you don't want a lifeline, no. You just want a white line. Yeah. You're only spending time if it's the time of your lifetime. Yeah. I bet you never seen a spotlight that you don't like. Yeah. So gonna show me why you the queen of the nightlife. Oh, you're my highlight girl. So put on a little perfume. Tell you girls you're running late. Don't forget about your new shoes. You know, the ones that work your legs. Ain't a man alive can stop you now. Highlight girl. Highlight
back. I'm Jamboree, joined by Winter, and we are ready to go with our second to last game. Apologies for that very brief break that we had to go to. Just our players were not ready. That's just land fever hit. Decided, you know what, we're going to go for a little bit of a late dinner. Despite us finishing at 8 o'clock, they decided, you know what, we're just going to go in the middle of it. So
Whoa. Food is important.
It's-
I love
it's something
Valorant
to
as
be.
much as the next person.
That's true.
Valorant or McDonald's?
They have had 2 breaks today, though.
Yeah, but come on.
They've had so
Maybe
much,
they
they've had
didn't
so
eat
much
enough
chance.
before. But it doesn't matter, we're getting the game underway.
Yeah,
We are
they're
going
ready
to
to
be
go.
playing Bind.
Yes.
So it is one of the maps that's coming into the map pool. It's coming back into the map pool.
Yep.
So it'll be an interesting game to see if GosuGirls are up to date on the Bind tech.
Yeah, the issue is GosuGirls haven't been able to win a game except from the bye, which is a
It still
given.
counts as the game, guys.
Still counts as the game.
They're still one up.
Yeah. So again, of course, just to go over who's actually playing, it's Granny's Knockers versus GosuGirls, and that it just doesn't work with my accent, does it? Granny's Knock. It just does not work for me. But
5
hey
times
ho.
fast, go.
Granny's Knockers, Granny's Knockers, Granny's Knockers, Granny's Knockers.
I think it's the way you say the O.
Granny. Yeah, it doesn't work with my accent. I've been found out at EPIC39 anyway. We've discovered that's not for me. But yeah, it's the second to last game they've got. Then after that is Bleak versus Granny's Knockers to finish it off. Bleak, who have been stomping through this group the entire day, so
Yeah.
I think that for that one. Then again, Granny's Knockers were the only team to get us in an overtime game today.
Okay.
So they had an overtime game. Yeah, they did have I believe.
Was there an overtime win or overtime loss?
They lost.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they lost 15-13, but they put up a good showing against Control, so
Okay.
they gave it a good try. But yeah, it changed things around. So maybe it's got something, but I doubt it. I doubt it. We've swapped out. I'm the one that's to be negative this time. I have to.
Yeah,
have to be a bit
I
more.
think GosuGirls are going to come out and really show us what they've been hiding from the last few
Saving
games.
straps.
They've been
G2.
saving straps for
Saving straps.
Granny Knockers. They were like, do you know what? The other guys aren't real opponents. It's only group stage.
Yeah.
We're only playing for seeding.
Yeah.
But
Saving
maybe
straps.
against Granny Knockers they have something else to say about it. But let's get into Bind.
Yeah, let's get into Bind. Bind, it's gonna be fun. We'll see some agents select. We'll see what these teams are gonna be bringing in with them. Anyone that you're expecting to see? Anyone that you expect that you'd maybe be surprised to see?
Okay, as a general Bind thing, I'm surprised that I see a Reyna, a Phoenix, a Neon, a Deadlock, and an Omen. So I'm surprised by all of these characters so far. When we're talking about Bind, you're expecting maybe a fast entry like a Jet or a Raze, depending on how comfortable your duelist is. You can go for double smokes with a Viper and a Brim. This is when we're going for really sort of like try-hard strats and sort of the faking. But then you can also go for the solo smokes. And when you're going for the solo smokes, you're expecting just that Brimstone. And then maybe a Killjoy, a Sage, or a Cypher for your lurks, depending on whether you do bring that Viper for for the lurk role, basically. But it is looking like we have a bit of an interesting comp from the side of Granny Knockers. We have a Phoenix. I do quite like a Phoenix.
I like
hate
Phoenix.
playing against him, though.
Yeah, he's annoying.
A Reyna, a Neon, Deadlock.
Deadlock, I'm surprised to come through. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
surprised people are bringing that out. I've not seen it yet, so we'll see what they can come up with. Of course, we know how
I do
strong
like
that.
playing her.
Yeah, I wonder why. That ultimate is a
The
little bit
ultimate is very nice.
very, very balanced. Let's say that.
But although, just talking about Deadlock, I'm interested in seeing if they have any sort of lineups possibly, because when I don't know if this is just me being bad at the game, but when I was playing her in the testing phase, I couldn't throw her utility very far.
Yeah.
Like, she seems to have quite a weak like throw.
Yeah.
Her utility is so strong when it's
Yeah.
utilized correctly. So if they can maybe have some lineups or are able to utilize it without necessarily using specific lineups, like, especially against GosuGirls, when they might go for sort of pick A, run it A, pick B, go B. Especially when it comes to Bind, I feel like it's going to be very regimented in regards to we're going to go A, or we're going to die trying.
Yeah, certainly. I'm just hoping that we get some form of excitement to kind of end the evening at least. But you know, it really does depend.
Is it? I know I'm supposed to be the positive one on this cast. Is it unrealistic to try and guess how many round GosuGirls are going to get, or not get?
Well, I haven't seen the most recent two because obviously we've been in
Yeah.
the middle of the game, so I haven't seen those ones. But they only managed one round of other ones. So if they get at least two, is good.
if they get 2 rounds, that would mean that they've doubled their entire round count for this tournament.
Pretty much. And you know what? Actually, while we're waiting for the game to start, I'm actually going to get that information. I'm going to figure out what the scores was in the last ones and see if the 2 rounds is the ones to beat.
Yeah, I think it was a 13-0, 31 and 31 from what I remember. But it's going to be a fast push towards Belong. Louis 2K here with the Ghost is going to be the one fighting them first. But it's 1, 2, and 3 kills in favour of Granny Knockers there. Taking it forward, the push out of Hooker as well. And a flawless round to start off the match with. GosuGirls were just not ready for that sort of aggression.
No.
And, well, when you have 3 duelists starting on a defender side...
Yeah, there's not been much respect there, is there, by taking the 3 duelists. I think there's very much reveals what Granny's Knockers are thinking of GosuGirls. Yeah, we'll take 3 duelists, we're just going to get aggressive. You can just deal with it if you can or if you can't. And yeah, I can confirm that 1 round is the most difficult out of a game, so...
Yeah, the fight has definitely been brought to them, rather than waiting on those sides with, well, the Harbour as your only smokes and your Deadlock as your only Sentinel, no Initiator. They're just going with, well, it looks like Neon's kind of a bit like a drone with the speed that should go, but Counter's going to be able to get 1 towards long, and Crab is pushing out with the Judge.
1 enemy remaining.
A Judge
What
of
is
all
happening?
things, this is... Literally before we can even pick up anything with it, it's ending over. This is going to be a quick game, I think. I think this is going to be a quick game. I think this is going to be a quick game.
Are we still doing, like, me having to be positive?
We can swap it back. We can swap
Okay,
it back,
okay.
okay? Because I get the sense that it's not your style. You're more of a realist. We can swap it back.
I can't... I would love for GosuGirls to win, right? That would be sort of... Okay, we're going into the 3rd round. Maybe they just come out and like, wow, they're complete new players. They've had like the sense of fanatic in them, right? But no, right? We're going into this. Granny Knockers have rifles on this side. They have Judges as well to lock down certain areas. And also the TP's coming in now. They've got 1 for 1 though, so this is a bit of an improvement here if they're able to pick up another one. But Gogs no there. He's going to get that pick onto Louis 2K, doubling out onto Rumi, and well, Ace Shaw is completely in control of Granny Knockers right now. And also Showers.
Yes, back and forward all the way down to just the last member left alive for GosuGirls. Not a great start from them, but it is the longest round they've had so far inside of this game here. And Gogs is going to finish off Corbin. Doesn't matter that the Flash don't care. Just going to swing around anyway and kill you off. Finished it 3 rounds in a row.
I do like the Flash bounce off the floor.
Yeah.
It's reminiscent of the Yoro flashes with the bounce, but being able to bounce it off the floor is kind of like even harder to look away from.
Yeah. Well.
Gun round. Woo! Okay, GosuGirls. If we can get... Although, last run, it actually started out better, right?
Yeah, they changed the push. So the thing
and they
is,
got a few kills.
The thing is, what I noticed there is that the first 2 rounds they tried to beam it full steam ahead towards B on their just funneling together, and they were just killed off. That time they split up a few times and tried something different. They got a little bit of leeway here and there, but it's not enough to do anything. Crab's going to find the first kill inside of this round, deal with Louis, and that's the mid presence dealt with very quickly. As Corbin finds counter and counter at the same time as they're in Avery. Back and forward we go, and it boils down to a 2 versus 3 situation in favour of Granny's Knockers for now. As Shower's control is under GosuGirls.
Okay, I like the fact that they are getting kills, right? So the issue is not being able to kill them, it's just not being able to kill them and stay alive, right? So when we're talking about right at the start of the rounds, we had that peak from, I believe it was the Breach on the side of GosuGirls and Crab from the side of Granny Knockers. Yes, that kill came through, but on the back of that kill, Granny Knockers just did not stop, right? They had 2 players pushing out of Hooker all the way around into short, and they were the 2 players that you saw at the end of the round, like mid-site. Yes, you had Jay on the Harbour at backside holding down the Showers, but it's so much information. They know exactly where these players are because the control that they're taking, and whether they're taking it by kills or not.
Wow.
Oh, the Deadlock didn't actually kill them.
That was I was going to commend you. I was going to jump in there and provide a little bit of discussion, but that round basically passes right past before we even really mention much that happened in it. Very, very quick stuff. Of course, I think Granny Knockers are trying to speedrun this one to the end because GosuGirls they just struggled. They're just not being able to get together in terms of like playing off of each other and finding refrags and the positions. And
Did you say refrags?
Said refrags, yes.
Oh, I love like little Scottish like
Refrags.
things, you know. My sister started saying it as well. She lives in.
Where?
Yeah, so she started sounding scary.
Oh crap! That was pretty nice to be fair in the middle there. Louis dealt with 3 versus 5. Starting off as same as every other round has been very aggressive. Crab into 3k this time inside of this round. And are they just sending one player out at a time? They are.
I think.
No one had left spawn except for Crab.
Yeah, I think this is a nicer way to do it as well. If you can't, they're giving the possibility of these rounds, but GosuGirls aren't. They're playing so far back.
Yeah, they're just sending one player at a time to try and basically beat out the entire team. They've just try to give them a sense of hope. That is what's happening.
I'm just a bit confused about what GosuGirls are planning to achieve.
Just by chilling out.
Sat in spawn with the spike.
They are, well, to be fair, I think they're just, it's the aggression, they just can't deal with this, so they're not really sure on how to go about it, so they're just sitting and inviting it. They're almost scared to take a gunfight. Stike finds Granny, and now that's going to finish it off. Stike took 2, both of them. Finishes it off, and Granny's knockers, the 6 rounds clear.
They've already secured themselves an okay half.
Yes.
6 being...
Just an okay half.
No. 6 is the equalizer. We could see GosuGirls come back and have 6 of their own, which then it would be 6-6 tied up. It could happen.
Yeah, I don't think you don't sound convinced at all. I don't think...
It could happen, right? I'm never saying never.
Yeah.
But the way Granny knockers are playing, they're not scared. Right, you were saying it before, whether it's playing the cheese of just running at them, or playing shotguns and, well, TPing into their faces.
Yeah.
I do like how GosuGirls are stacked up together, though.
They've all got an Odin as well. They say, you know, we're all going to take an Odin.
They've
let's
got
just
one.
send it.
They've got the first blood.
They've got one. That's the first time they've got the first blood. So if they can continue with a little bit of pace and get something off the back of it, hopefully they can get something. But it's not going to come yet because counter Gogs and counter again. They're going to shut it down, and it goes all the way to 4 versus 1. With Corpin left to try and clutch this one up inside of Showers, but it's not going to happen since Gogs just round the corner finishes it off 7-0 for Granny's knockers.
They've won the half. They've secured the half win. So for this. For the side of Granny knockers, this is great, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about it's a defensive map. They've won the half already. They've secured that 7-5 at least. And I don't think they're planning on stopping anytime soon. GosuGirls do have 4 ults on the board, so it could be sort of a fast exit coming from them, utilising all these ults, catching them off guard possibly.
I've got to respect the commitment to still try and just describe and how they can win this one out and try something. But you know, 19% it doesn't really matter because Granny's knockers are just beaming through people. Crab again, look at the double. He's going to come out in the mid and looking for the third. But doesn't connect with it, finishes it off, and it's a 1 versus 4. But it's not enough to do anything. Stike closes things out. Granny's knockers, they take 8 rounds flush.
I don't think they've had a flawless since the first round, so I think that's what I want to focus on.
Yeah.
Right? Wait, have they had a flawless?
I don't think
no,
so.
I think it's only the pistol round that they had flawless. Okay, so they're improving.
Yeah.
They didn't get any kills in the first round. Now they're getting some. So we just need to double it and pass it on to the next, right? We need to get 2 kills, and then we can get 4 kills. And then possibly the
They'll
5th,
try something,
right? It's coming to the end of the half now. All the ults are still available for GosuGirls here. Oh, it's going to get invested, but Stike is there already before the Rolling Thunder actually hits. But it's going for more. Louis 2K is going to be able to get that trade though. So we're going back to the even man count, but Crab and Gogs have something to say about it as always. And it's all down to the shoulders of Avery on this Omen. Spike not in hand. And well, Granny knockers are coming knocking for this kill. She gets 1.
1 at the very least, but not going to get another one. Defenders of Granny knockers are going to close up on it. I know.
I saw the highlight reel. I saw the clip. I saw the meth edit.
You're all more important than words from a brief.
Tried something, didn't work.
How has Jay not died, but only has 3 kills?
Yeah.
I feel like possibly the Harbor's hiding.
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah,
to be fair, I think it's just okay. 3 duelists, you guys just go do what you like. I'm just gonna vibe out and see if I need to mop up things, I will. But it's working. Granny's knockers, they're running through GosuGirls, no problem at all. And it's just, you know, they're having a bit. It's just the LAN kind of antics from GosuGirls. They're just having a bit of fun with it. They probably won't be too bothered. They know the day's done for them, so it doesn't really matter how this finishes.
Good for
Spike
one.
finds one.
Good for two.
Or two. Chilling in the corner. A little bit of a ratty play to at least claw something back for them.
Able to get that Phoenix ultimate down for count before any casualties are, well, mastered. The close peek from Louis2K as well. This is looking ever so strong for GosuGirls. There's a man advantage, double it. In fact, it's a 4 versus 2.
Yeah.
No ults available except the Reina Empress. In this situation might not be too useful. They cleared long. The only place they can come through CT, and look at that. Goose gets one, and now it's on to Jay. It's his first death of this map, and look at that. It's a round on the board for GosuGirls.
Is it come back on?
Yeah.
Is it come back on, you think? Can I start Hopium, Copium? Can I start living it up? Let's go. GosuGirls, come on. Let's get that. Let's get this. They've been activated. I'm going to put my chips down and say, like, yeah, they're going to come back. Let's go for it.
Are you a betting man?
No, I'm not, actually.
Yeah,
I'm not.
you shouldn't be.
Yeah, I know.
If this is
I know.
if this is what you want to put your chips down on, what you really want to put the, well, money to where your mouth is for something like this.
Listen, I'm just hoping for something. Something, anything, just.
Well, they've given you something. They've given you a round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hoping to make it.
They filled me
another
full of
one.
hope. Corpin's gonna find another one. Corpin, to be fair, showing us a few flashes. Short in hand here, swing through the flames,
Oh,
but
not
can't
the
land
flank.
enough. The flank here, no way. Not with the melee in
Not the
hand,
knife,
no way. Can't land it, but
Okay. They
just
turned.
recovered.
Yeah,
Just.
they turned. So it's only 75 damage going to be done, and all the information of where these two players are is going to be there. The swing from counter, although traded back out, is now Avery and Corpin. Does he know that she's behind? Doesn't matter. Look at that. They have doubled the round count in this match, but also doubled the round count that they've had so far this tournament. They now have 4 rounds to their name. Okay.
They have.
That's an okay half, right? On defend. Okay, is it decent-ish half on defender-sided on Haven, right? If we take all those rounds, put it onto one map that they haven't played yet, that's it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not great, but it's not bad.
It's not too bad. It's not bad.
Make it 3.
Yeah, like, if we can make it 3, I can really start to cope. Really start to have a little bit of hope behind me, but it just depends. Anyway, last round before the swap, and it looks as though GosuGirls are all going to stack up towards that B side with just a couple of players just chilling out. Stike's going to open things up. Louis Beld in the harbour now to push them back. Is Jay, who's not had much action and much to do so far in this game.
No, but it's going to be kill for this Breeze player, but they're stuck between a rock and a hard place with this. No bullets in their gun. The knife trying to come through, but Jay there going to be switching out to the Vandal, not committing to the knife. Honestly, maybe that's why he's at the bottom of the leaderboard for Granny Knockers. He doesn't commit to the knife. He doesn't commit to these cheese kills. But it is Avery with the operator in hand. A good weapon since she is only on 10 HP here. But these shots are going to have to be clean on to the remaining players of Granny Knockers. But
these certainly will have to be. A minute left. Well, for that, Avery finds one. Counter dead and buried.
The information's
one
there
versus
from the wall.
one. They know. They know. They have the information. Surely. I'm going to try and isolate this, close it out. Just hiding inside that smoke just now.
Not the knife out.
Do you think?
He's sat in the smoke with the knife out.
They've done it. They've done it. They've got the 9-3.
9-3 kiss, right? Everybody knows the 9-3 kiss environment. It's kind of like the 11-4 in CS. This can happen.
Are you starting to get on my hook?
No.
Are you starting to get on my hook?
I'm not. I'm sorry. It can happen.
It can.
Will it happen?
Listen,
no.
if it happens, everybody in here is buying me a drink. I'm getting behind
I eat 5 drinks if it happens.
Yeah, they've
I'll buy you any drink for any time that you see me at LAN now. If they win, I'll buy you a drink like that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that bet.
You'll take that bet.
I'll take that bet. But yeah, they've swapped sides now. Pistol round coming out, and the first pistol round was over in about 20 seconds, if that, the last time. So I suspect it'll probably be just as quick as well.
Yeah, especially since when we're talking about how aggressive Granny Knockers have been, especially now they're on the attack, where it's their job now to be aggressive. It's going to be overwhelming, I think, for GosuGirls.
Oh, wow.
Oh?
Almost a second there for Louis, but can't finish off as Gog's just better in that situation. The Phoenix, though, is going to find 2 with the Sheriff, and that means the 3 versus 3 scenario evens up the man count just now. Avery will with a
Spike
flank round will
down
find
A.
counter. And Gogs with another one. And back and forward we go, down to a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, Hot Hands as well available since he was able to pick up 2 kills. So that replenishes that. Going to be going back up to that 100 HP he started with. Flank going in. There is a flank coming in from
Spike
Goose.
planted.
They need to be aware of this.
One enemy
They
remaining.
are, but the
Last
stun is
player standing.
perfect from the Breach. Just going for the ace now. He's not aware.
Yes.
Wait, you know where the stun come from, but he is absolutely lost in the source. Gogs is looking the completely wrong direction, and look, that is a pistol round. A 4th on the board for GosuGirls. They've not only doubled it and passed it on to next, they've tripled the amount of rounds.
Got
that
it. They're starting to. Are you starting to believe yet?
No.
No, still not starting to believe yet. Our Granny's knockers they've just slipped up a few mistakes. That's what it is, I guess. But I'm still getting on the train. I still want to stay on it. I'm gonna stay on it as long as possible.
I'd love to have your sort of
Enthusiasm
outlook.
and
Outlook on.
the thing is I've already said this. I come into this blind. I don't know the teams. I don't know the setups. I'm just here for LAN antics and excitement, and I'm hoping that just the sheer passion that's going on downstairs can be enough for people to win games.
To be fair, everybody looks like they're having a good time downstairs.
Yeah.
Other than one CS team, I saw they were like 10-2 down, and someone almost punched them on the head. But
Goose is going to find himself the first kill. That's Crab dealt with. Gogs is also felled.
Spike
As Avery
down A.
the second of this round, and the third that will come out from counter is Stike. Also at the same time brings a 3 versus 3 scenario, but Stinger can't go land its mark. Louis finds counter, but not enough done onto Jay. Swings around with the Sheriff in hand, and Louis comes out on top. It's a 3 versus 1 scenario with Stike left with all we do inside the showers.
and lovely shot coming in from the breach there from GosuGirls. It's 9-5. This is looking like a typical scoreline that you'd see possibly on binds.
Okay.
Maybe.
I see how it is. We're leaning on our knowledge for how this works. I see. It's not the hope. It's not the hope. It's not the passion.
I'm trying, okay? I just feel that there's a certain due diligence that's not being done by Granny Knockers because of their opponent.
Yeah.
They're not given any respect, and GosuGirls are taking advantage of that, and well, look at that, it's 9-5. 4-round difference now.
Yeah.
It is doable, but I feel like as soon as Granny Knockers decides that it's going to be their match, it will be turned on its head very quickly.
Yeah, I can kind of see that, I guess, here. But Corpin has something to say inside that this round finds Dogs, takes her head clean off the shoulders. Crab, though, with another one to even the score count just now is counter, links to 4 versus 3 scenario. So say,
One enemy
middle.
remaining.
Jay's going to plant down.
And I feel like this is
planted.
the round that they said that they want. So it's looking like it's going to be a flawless, unless it is counter that's going to be hunting on this low HP. There you go. Flawless round. We're going back to what we saw in the pistol.
Yeah.
The aggression, the teamwork, as well as the combination of utility. Even though Granny Knockers, the utility is not great, right?
Yeah.
You have 3 duelists. You have smokes on the harbor. But as a general comp, it's not that good. So when they're going into attack, I'm really surprised that they've managed to find good combinations.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one, I think. And this time, I think...
Bad comp, guys.
Yeah. I think I agree with that, but I don't think they care, to be honest. I think they really just went into this, oh yeah, we're going to take some gunfights, and I think that's really how they wanted to go for it. Not really bothered about playing for utility, just try to pad the start for the day. Avery feeling the pressure inside of Showers, won't escape the clutches of Stike as counter finds one at the same time, and Crab with another, and we find ourselves in a 2 versus 5 scenario. Stike just gets so aggressive. Got to catch them out here, and I think this could be the ending for GosuGirls at the end of this round. As Goose felled Corpin.
Not
With
flawless.
a frag onto Stike. Yeah, get it flawless.
Similar to like the pistol round. So it was a flawless pistol round, and in the second one they were able to get 1 kill, although it was the majority staying alive. 4 Granny Knockers again in this round. It's now 11-5. And GosuGirls are going to be in sort of a force buy if they do choose to buy, or a sort of a save round, going for a half eco here. We do see that Spectre getting invested, along with some heavy shields for Avery and a Sheriff. There's a judge on the board. This could prove difficult for Granny Knockers again, since no initiator.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
If they go into this judge, well, 2 judges actually, so you got Louis TK as well picking up that gun.
It's a bit scrappy.
It can be, especially with no initiator. They can't clear these angles unless they face check it or flash it.
Well, the judge, Gox comes out on top anyway. It doesn't matter if you have the close quarters gun. Louis, just not as good as Gox.
Yeah, a little bit of a ranged angle there. Unfortunate for that Brim player, but Avery, it's a possibility to make it right with the judge plays here. Good for one. But there you go, as soon as they come out on site, it's that long range that they can't keep up with. Goose picks up one for herself, but Spike.
Oh, not the ult. Misses out though, and the pistol in hand from Kurmai. They're just playing with their foot at this point here, and I think they're just going to go back and forward before going into that match point. It's actually, it's actually hard to watch, I'm not going to lie.
I'm happy that I'm not happy Counter stole the kill, but I'm happy that Kurumi didn't get knifed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was very much a...
From? Do you know what Kurumi is?
I don't know.
Do you know the Sanrio characters?
Okay, kind of.
Do you know Cinema Roll? Like the...
I do not know. I
it's
do
like a
not.
white with like bunny...
Oh, right, okay,
And then Kurumi is the one with sort of like a pink and black theme.
Ah.
I don't know if you've seen them anyway.
Yeah.
But that's what the name's from.
Ah.
Yeah. Like cute, like plushy characters.
Ah, that makes sense. My partner probably would love that. But moving into this, 12-5, it looks as though, obviously sitting on match point, I think the Grand Knockers are just going to bring aggression through that mid and try to put this to bed. As Louis finds Jay. That's one at least on side for GosuGirls. Back and forward, Crab Hippers on a couple of shots and will find himself Goose and Kurumi as a consolation for that. But I think now GosuGirls are going to just go out with a whimper almost because it's 3 versus 2 and Granny Knockers are just looking so much better here.
Yeah, it does seem like Crab's going to be looking for that ace there, but it is still a 2 versus 1. The bomb is down.
Remaining.
And the information is there. They heard him TP. Oh! And look at that. We're an amazing clutch. 1, 2, 3. All clean headshots. And look at that. GosuGirls still have some fight in them.
Corpin has been trying. The rounds that they've done well in, Corpin has really stepped up. So,
yes,
I mean,
I agree.
We're getting a few flashes from Corpin. Is it enough to get the mental back on line? I think because sometimes that can be enough. When somebody gets a big clutch, that can maybe let a bit of a fire under you.
I think the mental's fine.
You think?
I don't think GosuGirls has a problem with mental.
Yeah.
I think they have a problem with dealing with the aggression of Granny Knockers, right? That's the thing, right?
I think so, yeah.
That sounds okay.
I mean, Stike with the Odin sends it straight in and claims the life of Goose to start things in what could be the final round. The Odin looking so much coming through. Stike with a double and a triple as a result of that. Now, we didn't even realise he could not react quick enough, Kurumi, and now we're in a 1 versus 5 scenario. Corpin finds 1 for 2, does get the second, classic in hand. Will send it out. Corpin's going to get himself a third, looking for 4, looking for an ace, Corpin!
And the spike!
Keep it going!
Gox is going to have to push into this breach. Vandal all to do it, and look at that, a 1 versus 5 ace. Another round from Corpin to pull it out of the bag for GosuGirls. We thought it was going to be a hard game for them.
We did.
But, well, Corpin's really stepped up, and it's looking like a competitive scoreline. I'm still not on the hope wagon yet because Granny Knockers are trolling slightly.
Yeah, it feels like they might be. I mean, they're all running judges now.
They were all running Odins. They were taking the bomb into spawn.
Yeah, they kind of fed Corpin there, but that is what it is. However,
had your stats whatever way you can, whether that's chasing ecos or shooting the trolling team, right?
100%. We'll try something here. The judge of Stike just steamrolls through Louis. Can't really react quick enough to do anything with it. The Neon is just too fast on the feet there.
And Stike there's already through. Lambs already into backside. Ult invested as well. So that's the overdrive, and Avery, Sheriff in hand, is able to get a 1. The long range judge is the one that comes out on top.
No,
we know it's Corpin. Is he going to check the corner? But he jumps down in front of him. Not even trying to wait for that knife, going for sort of a different angle there.
Ooh, Corpin. I tell you what.
For 2. Is he good for a 3rd clutch?
Not 3 in a row, surely not. Surely not. I think it's going to be cut from the back inside of, the knife coming right from behind. Slowed down, can't react. Counter dealt with. But the defuse is not going to come through here. It looks as though finally Granny Knockers are going to get it. But
going
The
for
pro's
knife.
fake. Knife is going to come out in the hand, and yeah, it's going to be finished, unfortunately.
I
Granny's
love
knockers.
that. I love that they tried to stick.
Yeah. Pros don't fake.
Because what happens if you miss the knife, right? That's an 8 on the board.
Would be a land moment. That
It
really
would be.
would be.
I feel
Really
like,
would be.
yeah.
Anyway, very quick game. Thanks for joining us for that. The good thing about that is we get a little bit of a break, I guess. And I apologise for the rustling in the background. That's Middle, the caster from earlier, who's making that racket over there. And yeah, we're in a very close-knit group here. There's quite a lot of people in this one room. We've got a bit of an audience going on. But yeah, Granny's Knockers, they win it. No problem at all. You mentioned a few times there maybe a few kind of trolls coming through. But it was fun.
It was fun.
I mean, we got the best clips that we've seen this afternoon.
Agreed.
So it was
Definitely
good.
going in the highlight reels.
Yeah, 100%. I think that will be the case. But we've got one more game before we finish things up for this evening. It'll be Bleak versus Granny's Knockers. We don't know how long the break will be because that was a very quick game. And my producer has just said 5 minutes. He's just waved across to us. How are you feeling about going into the last game? Granny's Knockers.
Oh, I don't want to say anything because I feel like I've been so negative all day. So I'm just going to say it's going to be a game. It's going to be Valorant. It's going to be a map. And it's going to be the first of 13 rounds. I think that's good enough from me.
I think that's a good note.
positive.
I think that's a good note to end it on. We will take a short break and we will join you back here for that final game of the evening. Bleak versus Granny's Knockers. Ta-ta. See you later.